Leaders of community-based groups and organizations made to sign peace bonds in Assam's Shivsagar district to maintain law and order in area. Police conduct flag march in district, will not tolerate attack on indigenous identities as community-based groups. Tension in West Tripura after idol vandalized, angry mob tortures homes and vehicles. Additional forces deployed in area. Situation under control now, say police. Hundreds rendered homeless by floods in Manipur. Around 1,000 people take shelter in relief camps in Thobal. Farmers incur heavy losses. Monsoon session of Nagaland Assembly begins tomorrow. All eyes on possible amendment of Nagaland Liquor Total Prohibition Act 1989. And football fever grips Shillong. Shillong Lajong FC play Northeast United FC in first semi-final of Durand Cup. All tickets sold out, say organisers. We start with the top focus at this hour. Authorities in eastern Assam's Shivsagar district have summoned several individuals and leaders of various community-based organizations and made them sign bonds in order to keep peace as a preemptive measure to avoid breach of peace and people taking law into their own hands. Well, the move has drawn sufficient attention as this provision of the Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita, which is section 126, has hardly ever been used before in Assam to prevent breach of peace. This administrative action follows an incident in Shivsagar on August 19th when some Marwari traders were made to kneel down before leaders of a community-based group and apologize for one of its members who had allegedly assaulted a local Assamese teenager. Besides, since the last couple of days, leaders and members of some local community groups have been going from house to house in places like the oil township of Nazira and asking people of doubtful citizenship, mostly Muslims of migrant origin, to leave their rented accommodation within a week's time. In the wake of the situation, the Assam police carried out a flag march in Shivsagar.
বন স্বাক্ষৰটো চাওক যিটো প্ৰভিজন আমাৰ ডিষ্ট্ৰিক্ট এডমিনিষ্ট্ৰেশ্যনৰ পৰা লোৱা হৈছে এইটো ফৰ মেইনটেনেন্স অফ পিচ বুলি কয় মানে শান্তি শৃংখলা বৰ্তাই ৰাখিবৰ কাৰণে বনটো লোৱা হয় সো এই মই আইনী প্ৰক্ৰিয়াটোৰ মাজলৈ নাযাওঁ মই সকলোকে আহ্বান কৰিম যে যিকিটা আমাৰ লিগেল প্ৰভিজন আছে বিএনএছএছ আইনখনত সেইখিনি যাতে তেওঁলোকে নিজেই প্ৰভিজনকিটা পঢ়ি লয় আৰু মই সকলোকে আহ্বান জনাম যে এতিয়ালৈকে কৰবাত হয়তো উৰাবাতৰি সাৰ্কুলেট হৈ আছে কৰবাত তেনেকুৱা অপ্ৰীতিকৰ ঘটনা এটা দুটা যদি দেখা গৈছে সেইকিটাৰ জুনি ৰাইজে যতে ইনফৰমেশন পায় মানে আমাক জনাওক পুলিচক জনাওক বা ডিস্ট্ৰিক্ট এডমিনিষ্ট্ৰেশ্যনক জনাওক তাৰ এগেইনষ্টত আমি ইমিডিয়েট একশন লম আৰু যদি কৰবাত কিবা কেছ ৰিলেটেড সংক্ৰান্ত হয় কৰবাত কোনবা বিপদত পৰি আছে সেই ৰিলেটেডো আমাক ইমিডিয়েট টাইমলি ইনফৰমেশনটো জনাব লাগে যাতে ইমিডিয়েট সেইমতে লফুল যি একশন আছে আমি ল'ব পাৰিম সো আজিৰ পৰা আমি এটো ডিসাইড কৰিছো যে অহা এসপ্তাহ 10 দিন 15 দিনলৈ আমি আমাৰ জিলাত যিখিনি পুলিচ ফোৰ্স আছে পুলিচ ফোৰ্সৰ সকলো থানাতে বা সকলো হেডকোৱাৰ্টাৰ শিৱসাগৰ পুলিচ ষ্টেচনৰ পৰাই মানে ডেইলি বেসিস আমি তেনেকা ৰাইজৰ ওচৰলৈ যাম আপুনি এটো ফুট পেট্ৰলিং কৰিব পাৰে ফ্ল্যাগ মাৰ্চ কৰিব পাৰে গৈ পেলাই এজ এ কনফিডেন্স বিল্ডিং মেজাৰ আমি ৰাইজৰ কাষ চাপিম আৰু তেওঁলোকৰ যদি কিবা সমস্যা আছে যদি কিবা অভিযোগ আছে সেইখিনি আমাক জনাব পাৰে আৰু সেইমতে যেনেকৈ লিগেলি আমি আগবাঢ়িব পাৰো আগবাঢ়ি পেলাই ৰাইজৰ ওচৰত থাকিম বুলি এতিয়া আমি ডিসাইড কৰিছো
Meanwhile, as per inputs, leaders and members of around 30 organizations were summoned to sign the bond to keep peace. The members, however, maintained that they would not keep silent if the indigenous people are targeted. My colleague Arindam Das joins us live for more updates. So Arindam, something almost unprecedented has taken place in Assam. A peace bond has been made to sign. So steps are being taken in the eastern Assam district of Shivsagar to ensure that there is no law and order situation. Peace bonds have been signed, as I said. So can we expect things to cool down now?
That's right, Ronak. For the past couple of days, we have seen how tension was brewing in eastern Assam's Sibsagar district, where a local Assamese youth was allegedly assaulted by members of a different community, and after that, tension escalated, leading to law and order scenario. In fact, after that, a diktat was also issued by the indigenous community against that community, that they should never try to beat up or assault local youths. And after that, tension escalated quite far, and after that, the Marwari community were forced to kneel down and seek apology before the organizations and local people there, seeking an apology and stating that such incidents would not happen in future. So this was one of the incident, and another incident that happened in Sibsagar district just 2 days back was that it was a fallout of the Dhing brutal rape case, in which the minor girl was allegedly gang raped by 3 people, and after that the Sibsagar district tension brewed, and organization there, a local organization there, carried out eviction drive. In fact, they moved ahead to the various locations in Sibsagar district, particularly in the Nazira area, looking for suspected illegal immigrants who are settling in that area. So they have given an ultimatum to the various illegal settlers, suspected illegal settlers, or whom they have alleged are suspected illegal settlers there, to evict Sibsagar district within a week's time, or else they will take law in their own hands. So the situation was escalating further. Both incidents had coupled up, and looking at the deteriorating law and order scenario, the police and the administration thought that it's high time to take action, and that's why for the first time probably this type of peace bond was made to be signed by various community-based leaders in Eastern Assam's Sibsagar district, where they have been asked to sign a peace bond stating that nobody would take law in their own hands, and no community will be threatening each other, and to maintain communal harmony in the area. And that's why the police carried out a flag march in various locations to ensure that there is no deteriorating law and order situation, so that nobody can take law in their own hands. So as a part of confidence building measure, this step was taken by the administration and the police, that the community based leaders of 36 or many other organizations were summoned and made to sign this peace bond, and they have been asked to make an appeal also that nobody will take their law in their own hands, and each community will not threaten the other community. Ronald.
Right. Also, Arindam, the fallout of the Dhing gang rape could also be seen in parts of Eastern Assam, with a campaign, being launched against those with alleged doubtful citizenship credentials. Now, this has turned political, with the AIUDF also reacting to the development. Your take on this, Arindam?
That's right. As I have mentioned, that since the past couple of days, in fact, in the last week's time or 10 days' time, 2 incidents, such incidents had happened, when we have seen that a campaign was carried out. There, one was, of course, the alleged assault of an Assamese youth by members of the community, and after that, that community was asked to kneel down and seek apology. That was, of course, one incident, and after that, the second incident, it's of course the fallout of the Dhing brutal gang rape incident, where a minor was allegedly gang raped by 3 members. So after this incident, a campaign was carried out where it can be seen that it was almost taking law in their own hands, where a community, an indigenous community, went out and they looked out for a search for suspected illegal settlers there, or illegal immigrants there, and have told them also and give them an ultimatum of a week's time to vacate or evict that area, and that's how it has also right now turned political, with the AIUDF also reacting strongly to this incident. So these are two incidents, separate incidents, but yes, both the incidents have coupled up, and it has escalated the tension in Eastern Assam Shivsagar district, and that's why the administration and the police thought it's a high time to step in, and that's why the various community-based leaders are summoned and being made to sign a peace bond, so that nobody takes law in their own hands, and there is no tension in that area, there is no law and order scenario in the area, and so that no other community, any community will not target the other community, and that's how peace and tranquility can be maintained in the society.
Absolutely. So a big one-of-a-kind move in order to ensure that peace and harmony is maintained in Shivsagar district. Arindam Das, thank you very much for all those updates.
At your fingertips, the real voice of the region. Watch Northeast Live, your station, your voice.
আরে সেলফি পয়েন্ট পোলা আকো তালৈকে যাও
মা প্রথমে এইটো
Himalaya Purifying Neem Face Wash, Pimple or Original Solution. Koru Pack, केवल 15 टकात.
RCF डालमिया सीमेंट है RCF एक्सपर्ट, यानी रूफ, कॉलम और फाउंडेशन एक्सपर्ट. डालमिया सीमेंट, RCF स्ट्रॉन्ग तो घर स्ट्रॉन्ग.
News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime, every day at 7 p.m.
Eight states at your fingertips, the real voice of the region. Watch Northeast Live, your station, your voice.
অসমৰ চাকৰি প্ৰাৰ্থীসকলৰ বাবে আশাৰ বাৰ্তা ৰাজ্য চৰকাৰ তৃতীয় আৰু
On to the big story from Tripura. An uneasy calm prevails at Koitorabari under Ranir Bazar in West Tripura district following the arson and vandalism that took place last night. The tension erupted following an incident of defacing an idol of goddess Kali at a local temple. As news of the incident spread, several houses and vehicles were set ablaze by an angry mob. Soon, police and fire and emergency services personnel arrived at the spot to control the situation. Tripura Tourism Minister Sushanta Chaudhary also rushed to the spot to calm things down. The West Tripura District Police informed that adequate number of security forces have been deployed in the area in order to prevent any further escalation. Meanwhile, the West Tripura District Administration has imposed Section 163 of BNSS prohibiting the assembly of more than 4 persons at any place. Meanwhile, West Tripura SP Kiran Kumar, who has been camping in the area since last night, said that the situation is now under control. My colleague Pinaki Das joins us live for more updates. Pinaki, indeed, a very concerning development that took place, and of course, that was followed by vandalism and arson over there. So, of course, the SP has said that the situation is now under control. But since you were there yourself, so I want to know straight from you, how do you gauge the present situation right now?
See, Ronak, the confidence of the people living over there who have been living for several decades from both the community over there, and one thing was that what I found that the temple, the small temple was just next to a mosque, and locals had said that from the other community had said they had taken part in each other's festival and were part of that temple. And they were living peacefully, but somehow they found the head of the Kali and the Mahadeva willow were broken, which led to a confusion among both the community, and they even had a meeting yesterday to sort it out, but at night the incident started at around 10 o'clock when some outsider, they says, reportedly had gone there. Despite security forces, the number outnumbered the security forces, those who from outside had gone there, and then started the entire episode of vandalism, arson, and in which a dozen of vehicles were burned down, several houses were burned down, and people had to flee for their life to the jungle, nearby jungle area, especially from one section of the community, and this has actually created a mistrust among both the communities, which is now very vital for the government to get back the confidence among both the communities. That is the biggest challenge for the government at present, and a peace meeting was supposed to take place, but it seems it has been deferred. At both the communities are right now not in a mental state to sit together, because the alteration also was there yesterday when a meeting of both the communities were taking place. So they are taking their time for mentally to settle so that both come together, and we hope things will be at ease and everyone will live peacefully as they used to be. But at the right moment, tension still prevails, though adequate numbers of security forces are there, and the DM, SP themselves had gone there, and last night even the ADG was there, but it will take little time to get back to normalcy.
Right, and Pinaki, of course, as you said that, you know, that everyone is now trying so that peace and harmony is restored between the two communities, but you know, that is going to face some hurdles, isn't it? Because already the issue has taken a political color, with the Congress training guns at the ruling BJP, saying that, you know, that there was a lot of inaction as far as the Congress's allegations are concerned, from the police's side as well as the fire tenders side, when the arson and vandalism was going on.
See, Ronak, political parties, especially the opposition, will allege the ruling party. But I, visiting the spot, what I found that the common people are not concerned about the politics, but they are more concerned about peace and tranquility in that area, which they had enjoyed till yesterday night. They are alleging that it is the outsiders who are trying to flare up the incident. Both leaders, religious leaders for both the communities had visited, and they are discussing with both the communities, and there has been a demand also to the state administration, particularly to the DM, from the majority community, to restore the idol of the goddess, and restoration of the small temple over there, which is hardly 15 meter from a mosque over there, which is a good sign. And people had said even Durga Puja takes place opposite to the mosque. Tripura has always seen a communal harmony, particularly among the minority and the majority community, but though Tripura has a record of communal violence, tribal, non-tribal, but things are changing now in Tripura. that has reduced in both section, tribal, non-tribal, majority Hindu, minority Muslim, Christian, other, those things were not there. And we have seen, and the state is at now even passing through the flood situation, which is a big worry for the people to come out of this stage of crisis. At such a time, such things happening, everyone is speaking against that, and they are trying to come back to normalcy. But as I said, it will take little time, so that should be given, and the temple will be set up very soon by the administration, and the broken idol will be removed. They are replacing a new idol by the administration. It seems the DM is convinced for that, so that peace can restore back to Durganagar area where the incident took place last night.
Absolutely. We do hope that communal harmony is restored in this area as soon as possible. But Pinaki, very quickly, my last question to you, are the police any closer to catching the culprits who are actually behind the defacing of the idol?
I personally have asked the SP regarding the arrest, but he said as of now no arrests had taken place, because the incident took place during taking advantage of the dark night hours. So, and there were a large number of outsiders who had gone there, and police, in fact, last night when the incident was taking place, in fact, police was in middle of both the communities, and some of the police personnel were injured, stopping both the communities from further increasing the fight among themselves, because that had took an ugly stage. As of now, there has been no arrest, and even police is looking into various social media accounts, so that it does not spread through social media, it does not flare up into further more communal attention arise in other parts of the state or the country. So police is looking into that, but they are hopeful very soon the perpetrators will be behind the bars.
All right, absolutely. So the police are hopeful, and everyone else also is hopeful that the culprits will be brought to book as soon as possible. Pinaki Das, thank you very much for all those details.
প্ৰাৰ্থীসকলৰ বাবে আশাৰ বাৰ্তা ৰাজ্য চৰকাৰ তৃতীয় আৰু চতুৰ্থ বৰ্গৰ পদৰ পৰীক্ষাৰ আৰ্হিৰ প্ৰশ্ন কেনে হ'ব ৰাজ্যিক পৰ্যায়ৰ নিয়োগ আয়োগৰ অধীনস্থ আগন্তুক লিখিত পৰীক্ষাৰ গণিত বিজ্ঞান আৰু সমাজ অধ্যয়নৰ সম্ভাৱ্য লিখিত পৰীক্ষাৰ সম্ভাৱ্য প্ৰশ্ন আৰু উত্তৰ ধাৰাবাহিকভাৱে প্ৰকাশ হ'ব নিয়মীয়া বাৰ্তাৰ বুধবৰীয়া পৰিপৰিকা নিয়োগ বাৰ্তাত লগতে আছে চাকৰিৰ সংবাদ চিকিৎসা শিক্ষা সঞ্চালকালয়ত তৃতীয় আৰু চতুৰ্থ বৰ্গৰ চাকৰি ভাৰতীয় ৰেলৱেত 7 সহস্ৰাধিক চাকৰি গুৱাহাটী পৌৰ নিগমত পদ খালী জুলজিক্যাল সার্ভে অফ ইন্ডিয়াত চাকৰিৰ সুযোগ কেন্দ্ৰীয় সংস্থা ইঞ্জিনিয়াৰ্ছ ইণ্ডিয়া লিমিটেডত খালী পদ নিউক্লিয়াৰ পাৱাৰ কৰ্পোৰেশ্যন অফ ইণ্ডিয়া অসম ৰাজ্যিক ডিজাস্টাৰ মেনেজমেণ্ট পৰিবহণ বিভাগত এনফোৰ্সমেণ্ট ইন্সপেক্টৰৰ পদ মুকলি আসাম জুডিচিয়েল একাডেমি ইণ্ডিয়ান বেংক বৰ্ডাৰ ৰোডছ আদি বিভিন্ন চৰকাৰী আৰু বেচৰকাৰী প্ৰতিষ্ঠানত খালী হোৱা অসংখ্য পদৰ সবিশেষ তথ্য পঢ়ুৱৈসকলে নিকটৱৰ্তী বাতৰি কাকতৰ পৰিৱেশক আৰু বিতৰকৰ সৈতে শীঘ্ৰেই যোগাযোগ কৰক
दालमिया सीमेंट से तो आरसीएफ स्ट्रांग बन गया। आरसीएफ रूफ कॉलम फाउंडेशन ये तो स्ट्रांग बन गया। और बताइए और क्या चाहिए?
छत पे एक बड़ा सा पार्टी हॉल होना चाहिए।
होना ही चाहिए। मार्बल का फाउंटेन, मॉड्यूलर किचन और एक एक्वेरियम होना ही चाहिए।
इतने सब के लिए तो आरसीएफ स्ट्रांग होना ही चाहिए।
तभी तो दालमिया सीमेंट चाहिए। दालमिया सीमेंट आरसीएफ स्ट्रांग तो घर स्ट्रांग।
আহক আহক নিজৰ ভাগ্য পৰীক্ষা কৰক হাতচাপৰি
এইটোতো সিনথেটিক কটন লাগিছিল
নেক্সট
কি ভাবিলো কি পালো
অনলাইন শ্বপিং কৰাটো লাকি ড্ৰৰ দৰে লাগে নহয়নে কিন্তু তেনে নহয় বাইদেউ কিবা ভাল লাগিলে মানুহে পোষ্ট কৰা ফটো আৰু ৰিভিউ চাওক আৰু তাৰ পিছতহে অৰ্ডাৰ কৰক শ্বপিংৰ পাৱাৰ লৈ আহক আপোনাৰ হাতলৈ মিছো
মাত্ৰ এটা প্ৰিয় না চাৰিটা বেলেগ বেলেগ বাৰ হয় সব পোৱা যাব ক'ত ফিয়ামা সেলিব্ৰেশন পেকত কিনো 3টা পাওক এটা ফ্ৰী
অসমৰ চাকৰি প্ৰাৰ্থীসকলৰ বাবে আশাৰ বাৰ্তা ৰাজ্য চৰকাৰৰ তৃতীয় আৰু চতুৰ্থ বৰ্গৰ পদৰ পৰীক্ষাৰ আৰ্হিৰ প্ৰশ্ন কেনে হ'ব ৰাজ্যিক পৰ্যায়ৰ নিয়োগ আয়োগৰ অধীনস্থ আগন্তুক লিখিত পৰীক্ষাৰ গণিত বিজ্ঞান আৰু সমাজ অধ্যয়নৰ সাম্ভাব্য লিখিত পৰীক্ষাৰ সাম্ভাব্য প্ৰশ্ন আৰু উত্তৰ ধাৰাবাহিকভাৱে প্ৰকাশ হ'ব নিয়মীয়া বাৰ্তাৰ বুধবৰীয়া পৰিপূৰিকা নিয়োগ বাৰ্তাত লগতে আছে চাকৰিৰ সংবাদ চিকিৎসা শিক্ষা সঞ্চালকালয়ত তৃতীয় আৰু চতুৰ্থ বৰ্গৰ চাকৰি ভাৰতীয় ৰেলৱেত 7 সহস্ৰাধিক চাকৰি গুৱাহাটী পৌৰ নিগমত পদ খালী জুলজিকেল সাৰ্ভে অফ ইণ্ডিয়াত চাকৰিৰ সুযোগ কেন্দ্ৰীয় সংস্থা ইঞ্জিনিয়াৰ্ছ ইণ্ডিয়া লিমিটেডত খালী